Awesome. Okay. So this time, I guess we are recording. All right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As you know, this is the SAFIR/ZENIQ business opportunity, business overview presentation. For anyone that is new or just coming back and just want to update themselves on this incredible opportunity, make sure that you got all that right information, you're in the right place at the right time with the right folks. That is definitely something that I want to make sure that you are aware of. We always want to make sure that everybody is aware that, yes, disclaimer, there may be some information about funds and income, forecasting of coin prices, things like that. This is informational only. We are a product company, and the product is a ZENIQ Hub, which is a laptop type device or a tablet type device. That is what we actually sell. The rest are bonuses that are attached to what we call the hub. All right. The companies we're going to talk about today: SAFIR, ZENIQ, and OCS International Bank. These work really well together, and you'll see why in just a few minutes. The actual focus of the technology is in the ZENIQ technologies space. The SAFIR Global, we are actual independent representatives or affiliates of the SAFIR Global company, and we market exclusively for ZENIQ technologies. OCS International is an investment bank that has invested from a financial side as well as taken on ZENIQ technologies as a client so that obviously they can help them to become more profitable based upon the cutting edge and advanced technologies that they represent. ZENIQ Technologies is the next generation of crypto and fiat, seamless fiat and crypto ecosystem and finance investments and payments in this particular space. These are some of the guys that are running ZENIQ Technologies. A lot of times people have experienced platforms that have no backbone, have nothing supporting it except a website. And so we want to just let you know, these are actual people, and there are many people in the system, in the memberships of SAFIR Global that have physically met them. And so we do have, we have a plethora of evidence to say that they are real people. All right. So what's the mission here? So SAFIR Global says connecting traditional banking and crypto in one system where people can build a viable business and create a sustainable income by using the ZENIQ platform. That is the mission. ZENIQ Technologies, a fintech enterprise, they are offering us the next generation of crypto and fiat payments. Excuse me, seamless fiat and crypto ecosystem for the finance and investment markets. This is, and if you don't know, a multi-trillion-dollar market. So if you ever want to be in a place where you want to invest, or you should invest your time, your money, your efforts, your education, then you want to be in a market that can support that. And I believe that a multi-trillion-dollar market will definitely suffice. When I talk about these three companies, when I talk about ZENIQ Technologies, when I talk about SAFIR Global, when I talk about OCS, the one thing I know they have in common is they're based out of Dubai. And you may be saying, okay, why is that important? Well, Dubai is known as the blockchain city of the world, like literally the hub for emerging technologies, and blockchain is centered to that technology. And so if you want to expand your knowledge, expand your technologies, and expand on your development of ideas in the blockchain space, then Dubai is the welcome place for that to happen. As you can see here, Dubai Smart Accelerator graduates new batch of innovators. They've gotten awards for being the Dubai Smart City because of the technology and the use of that technology. And they also, I just recently found out, and I'm just going to throw this in because I think it's interesting. When we speak about technology, Dubai was looking into purchasing flying motorcycles for their police. So I'm just saying, if you're going to look at innovation, if you're going to look at a city that's way ahead in the technology space, Dubai is that space. They're really doing incredible things. So yes, those three companies are based out of Dubai, and it is absolutely the best place to do this type of work. I'm Rashid, Coach Rashid. I'm a certified strategic intervention coach, as well as relationship coach and career coach. So this is what I do. I do public speaking. I do a lot of work for local nonprofits as well. But for the most part, in this context, yes, I have a long history of network marketing, internet marketing, like I said, relationship building. This is what I do. But you know, Next Era Learning LLC is a company I created last year for kind of like an online academy. I call it E-Academy, and to give people the opportunity for personal development and having access to things that can help you go from where you are to where you want to be in life, from, you know, social, professional, you know, financial, you know, education, whatever perspective that you have. I have systems in place to help you move forward. But the one thing that I think I really want you to take away from this slide and why it's here, it's not really about my past. It's about where you are and can I help you get to where you want to be? That is the key to leadership. And forward always is my motto for this year. You can reach me on Telegram. You can reach me on Facebook. And if you really want to know about me, you can go to knowofme.net. So what's the real opportunity we have here across the board? If nothing else, if I didn't show you no more slides, this right here would identify why you're here today. The opportunity. ZENIQ Technologies is developing the first fiat cryptocurrency financial ZENIQ Hub. They've combined their asset exchange platform with the strong cryptocurrency and a modern mobile fiat banking system supporting their seamless network. ZENIQ provides you and me the opportunity to invest in products and projects in the early stage to enjoy strong profits and tokenized assets to increase your return on investment. Now, you see that it says no recruiting required. Well, guess what? No recruiting is required. So no worries, you're in the right place. If you're like, oh my gosh, you know what? This sounds like it's leading into some type of network building and some type of, I got to go out and recruit or I'm not going to make any money. Nope, absolutely not. So hold on, stay in your seat. Don't panic. This is an easy business. When it talks about, and I like to highlight these things because throughout the conversation, I think you'll be able to pick up on this statement and how it makes sense, right? ZENIQ provides you the opportunity to invest in products and projects, right? Tokenization projects and decentralized exchange and a lot more in the early stage. So you're able to get in because we're in a pre-launch, pre-ICO type status right now. So you are really, really ahead of the game. You're in a place where you've probably never been before. And you're going to enjoy strong profits, right? Because you are in this space before everybody else, because it's coming. It's just a matter of you being first. And tokenized assets to increase your return on investment. Tokenized assets. Hold on to that thought. And I'm going to answer that question very, very soon. What is the ecosystem that we're going to talk about today? Ecosystem is going to be about those three companies. We're going to talk about why ZENIQ is the premier company today, tomorrow, and for the future. Passive and active investment, ZENIQ coin value. We're going to talk about the exchange and the blockchain. We're going to talk about the ZENIQ Hub 01, tokenized projects, and definitely strategic partnerships. All of that is about a full circle solution to what we see as a technological problem. The fourth industrial revolution has created an environment where a lot of companies are scrambling. A lot of technology companies are trying to figure out, what do we do next? How do we keep up? But guess what? ZENIQ Technologies has answered that question and filled the gap. And we'll show you exactly why this is the most amazing opportunity for us all. If you have questions, ZENIQ has come up with some solutions. Today, we're going to get into, very simply, how to access the crypto world in an uncomplicated, simple, and extraordinary way. We're going to talk about how to do that legally and protect your digital assets. And we're going to talk about the fusion between the existing financial world, trade online, offline, and the crypto world. The most important thing you want to know is asset accumulation. Asset accumulation. This is fascinating. There's three ways that we're going to show you how to accumulate assets on autopilot. One, you're going to accumulate coins by the minting process from your SAFIR Global back office. And you're going to benefit from the fees and charges that are levied in the decentralized exchange. Yes, 100% of the income that comes in for the exchange goes to the coin holders. Yes, absolutely. The first time it's ever happened in history. And we're going to talk about the tokenization projects that they're involved in, as well as that volume in a financial way. That market is the absolute biggest market in the world. And ZENIQ Technologies has proven to be a leader in that space. So sometimes you want to know, is it actually real? Well, we already talked about, yes, there's actual CEO, CMO, CFO, CSO, and guess what? They actually have a location in Dubai. It's at the Daymac Park Towers. If you have people in Dubai, have them go by and check it out. I have some people online that actually have been there, seen it, and definitely know that it's real. So I have no doubt that it is a real company in a real space, and anybody that wants to check it out, you can definitely do that. OCS International Commodities and Investments. OCS is an international investment bank. They do not do checking accounts and savings accounts, that type of bank. They're a boutique bank. They focus on investments only. One of the most important things about this slide is they actually manage private crypto fund. So you have an investment bank that has taken on ZENIQ Technologies, a blockchain-based company, advanced technologies here with crypto and blockchain, and they've taken them on as a client. That's not the norm for traditional banking. So you have to ask the question, what was attractive enough to get an investment bank from a traditional side to actually get into the crypto and blockchain area and to partner with a company like ZENIQ Technologies? Well, they had to see it as a profitable endeavor, right? Because if you're running a bank and you're legit and you regulate it, you know you can't just go out there and just, willy-nilly. You have to be looking at legitimate businesses, right? Because your reputation is on the line. They got over 8 branches across the globe, and they've serviced many big names. You can go to ocs-finance.net. You can go to OCS investments, and you can see and read about them all you like. But very powerful, doing great things in this space, and they're supporting the ZENIQ Technologies with the debit cards that's coming very soon. And they have, like I said, they already have experience in the private crypto fund. They actually have their own coin that they've been selling for a while. So they're not new to this. So ZENIQ Technologies has a great partner in OCS International that's backing them. So that's a big bonus for all of the coin holders in this organization. So really great stuff there. All right, so we're gonna make this transition real quick. That's just a little, precursor to the real action that you're here to see. All right, so if you're ready, strategic partnerships, let's kick it off. A lot of times we talk about influencers, right? And that's why I like this slide, because I think everybody can relate to influencers. And when we talk about influencers in the West, influencers are somebody on Instagram or, somebody on TikTok, they get in their groove on and everybody's like, oh, wow, let me go ahead and like that or love that or put a smiley face or, whatever you do with the influencer type deal. Social currency is real currency. It literally is. People actually will take the time and follow somebody on Instagram or on Facebook or on TikTok or something like that. They are influencers for some reason or another. And so, of course, in this day and time, there are big businesses that will go to these so-called social influencers and they will pay them to advertise their, drink or their jacket or their products and services, right? So traditionally that wasn't the case. They would go to these big names. Now they go to just a no name that did something interesting on Instagram. Well, guess what? In the Middle East, an influencer is the royal family. And so we're taking it to a whole nother level, right? This is like traditional influencer and modern influencer. So when you have the royal family in Dubai that is already partnered with ZENIQ Technologies using their services to help, increase and be more proficient in their operations throughout the government, then they come along and say, wow, so you guys are bringing along a whole new, flurry of products and services that can enhance Dubai on the global stage as well as in their government. Oh yeah, we with you on that. So one of the royal family members, they had a media event. They let everybody know, look, this is legit. We are literally, providing support to ZENIQ Technologies in whatever form or fashion that is, right? I don't have the contract, so I don't know what it says, but I know that they are actually supporting what ZENIQ Technologies is doing. So if you're in a business with an organization and they have influencers at this level, then I think you're in the right place, okay? So very powerful connections right there alone. Blockchain, we know blockchain technology is bigger than the internet. Not will be, it is bigger than the internet, right? And it's growing and growing and growing. The CEO of Binance here says that it will be bigger than the internet. Jack Ma of Alibaba, he's a big dude in Alibaba. Blockchain technologies could change our world more than people imagine. So these guys are literally, now you're talking about influencers. Well, they're very much influencers in their own space as well. As you can see here on the slide, every area, every company, every industry has or will be involved in blockchain technology. So I think you would agree that you may not see it up front because distributed ledger technology is definitely way in the background in any system or company that's using it. But when you see the company names, you're like, oh, okay, wow, okay, now I get it, right? I put up a video about a coin. It was a token back then. Now it's a coin that I invested in back in 2019, a local company here in San Diego called XYO Network. And it was about 0.0003 cent or something like that. Anyway, I got like 1 million of them. And so it's interesting because when I look at this slide, now I reflect on, I look at the use cases, I figure out, okay, is this coin worth it? Should I even invest in it? Even if it's less than a cent, would you just throw your money away just because, or is there a legitimate reason that it's going to grow over time? And so the funny thing, it's involved in something that my background is in transportation, right? As far as the U.S. military. And so understanding what we call in-transit visibility, where is something at real time? That's always been a problem across the globe. You cannot track down your shipment when it hits the water. That was just the satellites. I mean, it was a lot of different things that had to play into tracking your shipment. And so this company, blockchain company, created a way that you can have real-time visibility. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting because been in the military, we tried to find stuff when somebody says, hey, where's my shipment? If it was going international, when it got on a boat, all bets are off. But these guys actually came up with a solution. And it was based on blockchain technology called proof of location. So I was like, I'm all in, right? And now the coin is worth 2 cents. So, you can put that into perspective. If it was worth 0.0003 when I got it, and I had about 1 million of them, now it's 0.02. Yes, exactly. So, it's amazing when you just stay clued in and things just really happen. Blockchain technology is where it's at. ZENIQ has taken on this particular challenge and they said, we have a solution. We'll create our own blockchain based upon what's out there in the world, and we'll just make it really better. First of all, ZENIQ's blockchain, it's been rated at, doing 50,000 transactions per second. Well, just to put that into context, Bitcoin has been rated at 4 to 9. So I think 7 is right in the middle, about 7 transactions per second. That being the case, I would say, and this is just my deductive reasoning, ZENIQ's blockchain is about 50,000 times faster than the next blockchain out there. Now, we know that Ethereum, ERC20, you got your Tron TRC20, you got your Binance Smart Chain, BEP20. Yes, they have their blockchain, they have their smart chains, they have their smart contracts. They really have the market, right? We know that Ethereum runs Uniswap, Binance runs the Pancake Swap, Tron runs their own swap, and they have their own blockchain. But none of them talk to each other unless you put it in a wrapping so it could be swapped for a cost. And that's why in the back office, and maybe I'll try to talk about it a little bit now, I don't want to forget. people ask the question, why is it so expensive to use ERC20, ZENIQ ERC20 when we're trying to transfer our coins to the MetaMask? Because it's an Ethereum wrapping. It's not a ZENIQ wrapping. ZENIQ is not charging you for that. Uniswap is charging you for that. So, just so you know, there is a high cost involved in the wrapping of tokens in order to get them to and across the blockchain that they're on in order to swap it for another coin that's on another blockchain. And that's where that problem is. And ZENIQ Technologies has created a new blockchain that solves that problem. I'm telling you, that right there is an absolute game changer. And in this problem solving, we as coin holders will benefit 100% from the fees and charges on ZENIQ blockchain or decentralized exchange, which is built on the ZENIQ blockchain. So when you see these and they can't trade each other's coins unless you wrap it, right? It's not a fact that they can't do it. It's just that they do it in a way that's more costly. Yes, I'm sure you hear my kids yelling in the background, but hey, that's the life that we live. With the headphones, it doesn't sound that loud, but if it's loud with the headphones, I'm sure it's loud to you. So hopefully he'll calm down. It's breakfast time. All right. And so it is amazing that right now, I'm live, thank you. So right now, we are looking at the advent of an incredible movement that nobody else has done. I'm telling you, this is just fascinating because the ZENIQ blockchain has created a new way to transfer and trade that nobody else has solved before. And they solved that issue. And so if you're being charged extra because you're wrapping and swapping, right? Yes, Binance and Ethereum, those actual decentralized exchanges, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, they're making over $1 billion a day on trading. Y'all don't understand. These guys are making a killing doing this. And ZENIQ is stepping into this space. And they're going to do it in a way that you don't have to even do the swaps. Don't even have to do any of that. They're making it easier to get into it. They're making it easier to trade whatever coin, token, digital asset you want. That right there is the game changer, right? Blockchain across the board. It operates across all blockchains and you don't have to do any wrapping or swapping. Game changer. So when we talk about ZENIQ, yes, the product that we as SAFIR Global exclusive rights to distribute these ZENIQ products. The main product is the ZENIQ Hub. That hub is your asset manager. So any digital asset that you have, own, or even monitor, trade, and whatever you do with it in your possession, this is the hub that you can control and you can monitor and you can operate from. No KYC involved, direct access to the actual decentralized exchange. Yes, the exchange is going live in 2022. Each hub has a master node. And so we're going to do some training. And today, if you're a member, after this presentation, we're going to get into some training. We'll talk about Q&As, but we're going to talk really about, some specific things that I think everybody needs to know. So I'm going to get into more detail about the power of master nodes, the minting function. Yes, ZENIQ Technologies has really mastered. They got 1% mining, 99% minting with this particular master node. And a lot of it's controlled right here on this hub. So it's a powerful device, and it's about 1998 euros, but it's worth it if that's something that you prefer to have a physical device versus kind of an online monitoring system, which we call our back office. But everybody has opportunity to purchase that if you so desire. We can't have a conversation without the coin. We know that the ZENIQ has a coin. That's one. Two, we know that the coin is already on Uniswap. Yes, absolutely. And you have access to your coins and you can trade them at any time that you want. There's no lockup period, right? I listened to a great presentation by a guy, I think his name was, I think it was Felix something out of in Nigeria or somewhere in Africa. And I was listening to his presentation about he was doing a training. He was really, really detailed about blockchain, and he was talking about purchasing, some of those coins at an early stage or tokens at an early stage, and some that he purchased and basically sold them a little early because of noise in the background. People saying, "Ah, that's a terrible coin. That thing is not going anywhere. It's not going to do any good. You don't want to keep that coin." These type of things. How people do that all the time. But what was very, very interesting to me was how he learned from that process, and now he is more focused, more savvy with his investments. And so I say that to say this: the information you're getting today hopefully will make you a little more savvy on your crypto investments, right? Even if it's here or somewhere else, you definitely want to remember this is a place where a lot of those question marks have been erased with answers, right? And you just need to be part of the system in order to get a little deeper into what those answers are. But I'm giving you a little bit today because I think it's very important to talk a little bit about some of those things while we do this presentation, so you have some context. The ZENIQ coin is definitely center to this program. Everything around it, everything I talk about supports the ZENIQ coin and the value of that coin. So here are some things that you want to know. One, limited amount of coins, 600 million. This is information right there in the back office and the frequently asked questions. So yeah, everybody has access to this information. The coins have huge potential. Why? Because one, there's limited minting power with the hubs. Two, there's halving. There's an annual halving and there's a sales halving, which I definitely have to talk about. And there's going to be weekly profit distribution from the ZENIQ exchange, as well as profit distribution from the tokenization projects. And there's other things they're going to announce at the live event in Dubai in October that we're not talking about right now. But these are the beginning. And that's why I say, when I say my goodness, people, this is so pre-launch, pre-ICO. You are in a position where all of the great things that are coming, you're in front of it, right? And so you know how that works. When you have the opportunity to be first, there may be bumps and bruises, but you'll get the lion's share when some of the people that come later won't have, privy to some of the benefits and some of the bonuses and some of the discounts and all those type of things that happen at the beginning. And I say that to say this: yes, they're looking to go on PancakeSwap in the future. So you want to collect as many coins as you can, and you'll understand why in just a second. So when we talk about the exchange, and I mentioned it a couple of times, the exchange, best rates out there, right? So if you're going to get on our exchange, the ZENIQ exchange, right now, being developed, they're planning to have it live by, I would say, mid 2022. So you still have some time to collect your coins. Remember on that slide earlier, it says asset accumulation, right? So while you're investing in your future through SAFIR Global, ZENIQ Technologies, then you're accumulating the assets that they're providing to you through the minting process. Then on top of that, there's tokenization projects that's going on right now that they're going to start paying commissions on. And it's based upon your position in the investment pool. Then they're going to provide compensation and commissions from this ZENIQ exchange. So these are some of the benefits that you see here on the screen. One thing I like to highlight is, if you understand Binance, a lot of people internationally use Binance exchange. And you may not be aware of the BNB, coin, or the Binance coin. So, BNB is like number 4 on the CoinMarketCap. And CoinMarketCap is where, if you're looking for a cryptocurrency, if you want to validate a cryptocurrency, a lot of times you go to coinmarketcap.com and you'll see over 8,000 coins and tokens that are listed there. Not all of them are profitable. Not all of them even make sense. Not all of them even should be on a list anywhere. But what it does is, in a centralized way, it shows you that here's how much has been, purchased on a daily basis, what's the volume and the price change history and future and forecasting. So it gives you a lot of information where you can buy the coins, all of that good stuff on CoinMarketCap. So, but what this is saying is Binance use their own coin to help, with the exchange and the trading, which is awesome, right? So if you want to compare ZENIQ's coin with anything, then compare it with the Binance coin and what it does for Binance Exchange. That's really the closest relationship you're going to find. So when I say ZENIQ coin, Binance coin, ZENIQ exchange, Binance exchange, well, Binance is the biggest centralized cryptocurrency exchange in the world. That's one thing. Two, the Binance coin itself, comparing it to, the ZENIQ coin, if it's going to do the same thing, but we have about 4 other support areas to increase the value of the coin, then just kind of compare this. In January of 2021, the Binance coin was about $37, right? If I go back to 2020, it was about 10 to 15 cents. But January 2021, Binance coin was $37. I got involved with the program where I was earning Binance coins, like on a regular basis, going straight into my Exodus wallet, like clockwork. That was happening for some time. In May of 2021, Binance coin was over $600 per coin. Now, it's not that right now, but if it was $37 in January and it's over $300 today, I mean, $600 is a bonus. That's like, Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin was 60,000. Now it's at 48. I mean, is anybody mad? If you invested, are you mad? There's no reason to be mad because you're still making money. So I'm saying that to say this. If people want to compare what's the benefit of ZENIQ coin, it's similar to the benefit that Binance coin gives to the Binance exchange. You can go on to Binance exchange and swap within that ecosystem, right? You can say, I want to use the Binance coin and I'm going to take my HNT, right? Helium token, and I'm going to switch it with Binance. Guess what? You can do it right there on the platform, just like that. There's some fees involved, but it's not, it's negligible. You can't take it outside of that and swap it, but you can do it internally. So when you talk about, well, it costs too much to swap or transfer my ZENIQ coins and wrap them in an ERC20 wrapping to go through MetaMask and Uniswap, wow, that's a few steps. Yeah, it's a few steps, but you can take control of your assets and do whatever you want with them. Or you can hold on to them, and when the ZENIQ exchange hits the ground, it goes public, it goes live, and you're able to swap your ZENIQ coin with Bitcoin, with Dash, with Litecoin, because that's what you like to use. Guess what? You can do that. It's just that easy. There's no long process. So these are some of the benefits of hold on to your coins, because this process is right around the corner. Now, it's already out there. This is not revolutionary in any sense by ZENIQ, but it is revolutionary because of the coin and all of the other things that support the coin. That's what makes it different from what is happening with Binance or any other coin that's attached to an exchange right now. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your coins and counting coins every single day, trying to figure out when am I going to exchange these. Don't worry about it. You will have your opportunity at a better time to do that if that's what you choose to do. You have the right to do that. In the DeFi space, right? When you're trying to convert coins and all that kind of stuff, then there's a lockup period. You invest today into some type of DeFi protocol and they have a token involved, and most of our local tokens that they create just for that space, right? Because you're basically loaning your funds, you're not giving them away. So they're going to give you a token, but you have to lock that up for a certain period of time. And so what they call a total value lockup, or TVL or TLV or something like that, total lockup value, I think they call it. You have to leave it in there for a year, 14 months, 12 months, 6 months. There's a time period that you have to lock up your coins in order to get the stake and reward at the end. None of that happens here with ZENIQ. We're just telling you it's more profitable to hold on to those coins because the benefit is on that exchange, and where you can exchange everything, boom, and that'll be easy for you. So I think I've spent a lot of time on that. The ZENIQ app is here. It is available. It's still developing things on that app, but they wanted to make it available. It's like a multi-coin wallet at the time. So it is useful. You can use it if you like, but there are some developments that are coming to enhance the use of that app to where you can actually make a payment at any regular store that you go to, make that payment, and you can pay in ZENIQ coin or any of the coins you have in that wallet, and you'll be able to do that at point of sale. Yes, we all want that because that is awesome. Very awesome. So look, so keep an eye out for that. If you want to download it, you can download the actual app, but it doesn't have that functionality at this time, but that is what they're building into it. So we talk about this multi-trillion-dollar market. I'm gonna be very, I'm gonna make this very, very simple because I don't want to complicate things. When we talk about tokenization, we're talking about taking physical assets, real estate, paintings, patents, contracts, whatever, and putting them on the blockchain. Now, you can't take that physical asset and just type it in and put it on a blockchain. There's a process involved. And ZENIQ Technologies has created an easy way to make that happen for any organization, company, agencies out there in the world. And of course, they get compensated for that. So simply put, tokenization is taking physical assets and converting them into digital assets to put on the blockchain. Now, why would you do that? One, primary reason is to raise funds. That is the biggest reason. There's a lot of other reasons, but the biggest reason is to raise funds. And so you can take tokenized real estate and what you couldn't invest in before because the minimum was $100,000 per investor. Now they can break that up into digital assets. And now it's tokenized to a point where you can purchase $100 token, but you have $100 worth of ownership in that investment that you couldn't get in before. So that's just a simplified version of how that works. Now, recently, ZENIQ Technologies did what they call the, it was a launch of sorts of their ZENIQ NFT tokenization project. And they did that at the Burj Al Khalifa in Dubai. I wasn't there, but I know Eddie was there and a lot of other people were there. And I would love to get his talk about that. Maybe you can add something, at your leisure if you want to wait till the end. And and next time I'll try to maybe get the video and slide it in right here. But they did a display and the ZENIQ NFTs, right? Non-fungible tokens associated with paintings, associated with art is a big deal. It's a big deal. There was a painting, digital painting that was sold on a blockchain for $69 million not too long ago. And so everybody became very interested in NFTs at that point. And how do we get our digital art on the blockchain and sell it and keep the provenance of that? This is tokenization. Like in all of these different areas, ZENIQ Technologies is an absolute leader in this industry. And guess what? As a coin holder, this is another passive income that you'll receive because the company is doing these projects, not because you're doing them, not because you invested in each one. No, because you are a coin holder / investor in ZENIQ Technologies, you get that benefit as well. Yes, amazing. All right. Let's see. So with that being said, with all of that being said, how do you get involved? Okay, we're going to make this very, very clear, very easy, because I don't want anybody to have any gray area on this one. If you are, a member, then you already know that you can upgrade at any time and purchase any of these particular hubs that you desire. Because asset accumulation is how you get a bigger portion, more commissions, more shares, right, in the ZENIQ ecosystem. So here's how this works. If you're interested and you're ready to get started, you're like, okay, how does this work? 1998 ZENIQ Hub 01, that is 1998 euros. That is the device, physical device, right? That's about a 12-week back order right now, but it is a physical device that you can order, but you will get actual coin minting with that particular purchase. Now, that gives you a masternode, which is going to be very useful when it comes to the decentralized exchange, when it comes to connecting the world to the ZENIQ ecosystem. And that's for future products. So just so you know, it's a very important device with the masternode, very, very important for future things that's coming. Now, you do get access to all of the digital assets, anything that you invest in with this company, you will have access through your actual device. It'll show you the minting, it'll show you mining, it'll show you the digital trading, it'll show your back office, monitor your coins and multi-coin wallet, cold wallet. It has it all right there. Now, if that's not something that you just have to have, then you can go with the housing hub, which is 14.98 euros. That housing hub is the actual chip. It's offline, but it gives you a little more security. So you can do that as well. So that's another option. If you don't need to have an actual tablet type device, but you do want a little extra security, then you can go with the housing hub. Okay. So that's just another, like I said, one share, so to speak, in the process. Now, however many coins, and this is something I really want you to pay attention to. And so if you've been on any of the calls with the top leaders like Asker or Thomas or Mark or any of the others that are white diamonds, triple diamonds, if you've been on any of those calls, you'll know that exactly what I've been talking about is, think of these as shares. Think of these as shares. You're making a purchase and you're investing in ZENIQ Technology / SAFIR Global. You're investing in this technology. The company is, they're already profitable, but these new projects are coming along. And as they grow, they're going to pay commissions, what we normally would call dividends, to the actual shareholders. Now that we're coin holders and we have shares, we're going to get commissions based upon the revenue generated from those projects. That's what this means. This is not a coin company. You will accumulate coins as a bonus. Yes, if you look at it that way, then you'll understand the power, the magnitude, the velocity and the veracity of this program is based on your investment as a coin holder, with this as the entrance point to become part of the coin holders, the shareholders, the ones that benefit from ZENIQ Technologies and SAFIR Global. So as you can tell, you can start with 1998, 1498. You can do 2950. I always recommend at least one hub, which is a 1498. Optimally, you want to have a 2x housing hub, which is a 2950 euros, which is about $3,500. It's totally up to you. But this is where you start to benefit, right, as a shareholder. So when those commissions start to come in, then you'll start to see a whole nother level of weekly returns on your investment. Okay, now you can do 4x, you could do 8x, you could do 16x, 32x, 64x, 128, and 256. So yeah, anywhere from 100 euros, and I think you can see all of that on the screen, 100 euros, which gives you fractions of hubs, but you want to have one hub at a minimum as we go forward. Now, you can start wherever you can. If you start at 100, that's fine. Wherever you just get in the game, and then you can start to build as you go. So don't sweat that. But I always recommend getting in at a place where you don't have to come back and try to catch up. Come in at the 2x hub, boom, you're done, you're good. You're in a good position to grow with the company as new products come along, and so on and so forth. And that's what those hubs are for, is to facilitate those new products and services that's coming. But you can go all the way up to 330,000 euros if you so desire. You may not be that person, but you may know somebody that's looking to invest at that level. Then, hey, here's the information you can provide to them. All right. So hopefully that is clear. This is your entrance point into the ZENIQ and SAFIR ecosystem for your future. So just to recap, this coin is center to everything that goes on within this organization. How does that work? Well, you have the decentralized exchange that will bring value, and the coin's value is attached to that. Therefore, when you go to Uniswap, when you go to PancakeSwap, when you go to anywhere, you'll see that coin price going up because of the exchange, because of the tokenization projects, because of the debit cards, because of the hubs, because of the apps, because of all of the things supporting that coin. Now, the halving process is something else that supports that coin. You have the annual halving and you have the sales halving. Now, the sales halving, let me explain that real quick. You have what we call your hubs. A hub is just a name for a collection of coins. That's really all that means in this context. So you're going to get a collection of coins that's minted every single day in the actual masternode. But it takes time to go from the masternode to your back office based on the network and so on and so forth. So you may not see them every day, but they're being minted every day, just to clear that up, right? So those coins are going to keep coming. All right. So you're going to see coins. They're going to come. They're going to come. They're going to come. The coins will be minting for 20 years. That is what we have been told based upon the development of the masternodes on the blockchain. So that's 20 years, right? You're going to get coins minted to your back office. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to last for 20 years. I'm just saying the masternode is designed for that. Okay. So that's why you have a masternode. Let's say all the coins are minted out in 5 years. And you're like, okay, what's happened to the other 20? Guess what? Maybe there's a new coin or token coming down the road. I don't know. So please don't quote me on that and, scratch that from the recording. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying that masternode will still be available and is still for use. And you can create more coins and tokens from the masternodes. So it just makes sense to me that when that 600 million is gone, that's going to be in circulation. That's going to be used on a daily basis within the exchange and so on and so forth. Maybe there's additional coins that's coming. That's just my guess for that masternode. But we know that this ecosystem is supporting the coin price and the value of the coin. And there are so many people out there that's like, hey, look, I'm going to hold on to my coins until they get to $100, to get to $200, till they get to $300. So I can't tell you how much that coin is going to be valued at in the next 12 months. But what I can say is, if you're collecting, I'm averaging, I don't know, about 1,000 coins a month or something like this. So with that being the case, based on where I'm at now, I should have maybe between 80 and 100,000 coins by the end of next year. That being the case, let's just say we take the word of some more, financial people than myself that have forecasted and said, based on what's going on, the potential of this one is similar to the potential or the actual value of the Binance coin. It took them a few years to get traction, but all they had was the exchange. The only utility was to swap between Binance, reduce some fees on their exchange, and that was the utility of their coin. It's not used for anything else. Then they created the Binance Smart Chain and another, type of token, right, through the BEP20. But they didn't have the support like these guys have. The tokenization, the debit card, the hubs, the apps, all of these different things. So with all of that being said, is it logical, possible that the coin price could be, let's say, $5 or maybe $10 by the end of next year? So Binance coin did it in about 6 months, from $30 all the way to $600, with only one aspect. We have about 5 aspects supporting the coin and moving in that direction. So that's just kind of an idea of, if you want to sell your coins at 30 cents, if you want to sell your coins at 40 cents or even 50 cents, that's your prerogative. If you want to go through the MetaMask Uniswap process, that's your right. But if you want an easier way to do it and a more profitable way to do it, focus on building your organization, learning more about the tokenization projects, more about the exchange process with decentralized versus centralized, understanding liquidity and coin minting. And then by that time, you look up and it's next year, 12 months from now, and your coins have accumulated to a point where you're like, oh my goodness. And the price, $5 to $10 per coin. And now you have a bonus for the next 5 years. Totally up to you. But that's just my perspective on an amazing project. Started in 2018 with a question, with a statement, with a conversation. As the CEO of ZENIQ talks about in his video, he had a conversation. They wanted to build a whole different next level exchange. That's what they're doing right now. So here we are on the right side where we got the coins already on Uniswap. We talked about that. The coins are supported by the whole ecosystem. We have the app and the hubs are available. We have the tokenization projects that launched September 21st. We have the debit card coming this year. We have the activation of the ZENIQ exchange, the first step of that in Q1, Q2, maybe by mid 2022. And yes, there's an actual plan to develop, create, or build a physical university in Dubai for ZENIQ Technologies and all things blockchain. So fascinating stuff going on with this organization. So if you thought that was enough, you thought that was just like really, really enough in the system, well, there's just a little bit more. Hey, this part, and I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna say appreciate your attention to that first investment portion, which and I say investment, but I had to be careful. It's really it's an information brief, and I'm giving you information, and you decide if you want to deposit funds, if you want to invest funds, or however you want to look at it. But it is an information brief. It's not an investment opportunity from me. It's not me, that's taking your money and actually putting it into some type of fund. So let me be careful with that terminology. Hopefully nobody has misunderstood that I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not giving you from that perspective. I'm giving you personal information from my studies and knowledge on this particular platform. Okay, and other people that have provided information as well. But I do say that you can look at it from the investment perspective because you're investing time, money, and efforts into this. The first part, passive, you can say, awesome, Rashid, I got the information. Hey, let me get with my sponsor. Let me get signed up. Let me go ahead and just focus on where I want to start. That's awesome. Appreciate you, but I do ask, stay tuned for another 10 minutes or so. And I'm just going to show you how to 10x your income with this plan. There's ways you can make money kind of long term, when these things kick in and you can start seeing it just generate every week. You're going to be getting these profits and you're just like, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Or you can generate commissions every single day. Totally up to you. So we're going to talk about 3 things that make up the compensation plan. Okay. You can promote, you can recommend, and you can earn. Unilevel, career rank bonus, global profit sharing. How does that work? Well, here's what happens. Anyway, they're in the Jumeirah Lake area of Dubai. So if you want to know the location, the Unilevel. All right. So if you're not a network marketer, if you haven't, done team building and all that in these different platforms, then this may be new to you, right? You may understand the binary. You may understand the matrix and things like that. Well, this is none of that. This is Unilevel. It's the simplest form of that particular building process. So to understand this slide, if you refer somebody and they invest in the ZENIQ technology opportunity, right, at any level, $14.98, $19.98, $29.50, $5,800, $11,300, $22,000, whatever level and how many shares of this particular opportunity into the ZENIQ technologies, then you're going to get 9% as a referral bonus on that. Okay. When that person intentionally or unintentionally provides their referral link to somebody and they do the same thing, you're going to get 8%, and so on and so on and so on, right? That's how that 15 levels work. Yes, you will need the career ranks in order to open up more levels, but you can get paid up to 15 levels. Absolutely fascinating when you start to look at the numbers. All right, so you have a first, second, and third level, which are kind of the starter areas, right? Up to 10,000 euro volume. But when you hit the Ruby rank, that means that you have created an organization where you have at least 7 people that you've invited, they've made a purchase, and you have 10,000 total in volume, you're going to get a 300 euro bonus. When you get to 20,000 in sales and you have 12 people that you invited, they made a purchase, and you have a total of 20,000 in volume or sales, you're going to get a 600 euro bonus. Now, when you bring in 100,000 in sales, you have 12, direct referrals, then the company is going to give you a 3,000 euro bonus. When you have 300,000 in sales, you're building teams, your organization is seeing this opportunity, they're showing up for, these Zoom calls, and they're getting more and more certain about how this is going to change their lives. Then you get, to the 300,000 in volume, they're going to give you a 9,000 euro bonus. When you get to the Black Sapphire level, that means that you have produced 500,000 in volume in your organization, and they're going to give you a 15,000 euro bonus. When you get to 1 million in volume in your organization, right, at least 3 legs or more, they're going to give you a 40,000 euro bonus check. All right. Now, here's what's the beauty of the compensation plan. As soon as in your back office, you cross over the minimum requirement, it instantly gives you your bonus. Now, a lot of us have been in other organizations. A lot of us are experiencing other platforms and payment systems. 99.9% of them say pending when you submit a request, or it gives you a time frame that 24 to 48 hours, you can expect your money. Guess what happens here? And if you've seen my videos, you already know. Literally in about, I would say less than 30 seconds, I use Litecoin. And if I want to go in and withdraw bonus, commissions, whatever it is, if it's available, literally it takes about 30 seconds, literally. You can look at my videos. I don't make this stuff up. But the more important thing is, you don't have to ask for your bonus. You don't have to ask for your commissions. When you hit that 300,000 in volume, and it's across 3+ legs, and you have 12 directs, you're going to get 9,000 euro bonus instantly. I've heard the term immediate, I've heard the term instant, and it's never been the case. I guarantee you, if you try this one out, you produce 300,000 in volume, you have 12 people, and you have that volume in 3+ legs, you'll see. You'll come back saying, Rashid, you was telling the truth. You're absolutely right, because I don't play when it comes to this particular program, because this is serious money. So you can look at the other levels, and I think most of you already did that. Go all the way up to double gold diamond, which will give you 2.5 million as a bonus. Yeah. I mean, obviously you have to bring in 50,000 euros and have 19 directs, but that is the power of this particular plan. And they deliver. Our upline, there's 2 of them that are at the white diamond. And I'm sure there's triple diamond, and I think white diamond. Anyway, they're up there, like way up there. So we know that it works, so that's just to say it works, and we can aspire to do that. And like I said, we got our champion Black Sapphire online, and definitely closing in on that diamond. So really excited about that. So we want to talk about these stars. When we look at the program and we see the compensation plan, we have the unit level, you make a 9% on your referrals. We have the career bonuses, and you're getting those, boom. As soon as you hit the rank, you get that one-time bonus. But they take it another step. When you have hit one of those ranks, they give you these stars. These stars mean shares. So at the end of the month, they're going to look at, okay, how much is the volume? How much is the revenue? They take 10% of that, and then they look at how many career ranks we have out there. They take that and they obviously divide that down, and that's how they come up with the actual amount they're going to pay out. Well, today we're a little short because it is the new month, but it usually around the 3rd, right? So tomorrow I'll find out. what it is. So if we would have hit it just right, then I could have told you today what it is, but I can't. So last month, it was about 260, right? So let's just say 250, 260, whatever, just to give it that round number. So 260 euros per share. So if you're a Ruby, you get 260 euros in addition to what you already got. You got the 300 before, now you got 260 extra. Double Ruby is 2x, right? So you got 2 shares, 520. Then you hit the Sapphire and you get 10 shares, which would be 2,600, and so on and so forth. So you get to the Black Sapphire, you got 40 shares, you get the Diamond, we got 80 shares, and all the way out to the Double Gold Diamond, 500 shares. Man, that's just, whew. So here's what's awesome about this. You think that the unilevel is amazing, 9%. You think that getting that 40,000, euro bonus at Diamond for the career level is amazing. I do too. But I think I want to give you a little bit more. The company has opened it up and said, okay, now that you've done all of that, you hit Diamond over here, all the ranks, but you hit Diamond over here, we're going to give you 80 shares of that bonus, which is 260. So that's about 20,800 or something like that. They're not giving it to you one time. You get this global profit sharing performance bonus 6 months in a row. Yes, 6 months in a row. So you don't only get it one time. You don't only get it twice. You get it 6 times in a row for doing it one time. You produce one time and you get it for 6 months. How powerful is that? Now, in that process, let's say you do that, but you don't maintain that level. Let's say you at 6 months, you hit the double diamond. Well, guess what? Boom, 6 months go by, you got your 20,000. Now you hit double diamond and we take it up a notch. Now you're getting 110 shares and you go up and up and up and up and up. So you can continue just growing this thing. This right here, you do the numbers and it's just mind blowing. So anyway, yeah, that's my presentation. To cap it off, it's fascinating, unmatched in the industry. There's a lot of great companies out there, but a lot of companies start off really good and then they start to come apart at the seams. And normally they start with the compensation plan. How do we adjust how much we're paying in order to maintain our status? This company right here is already revenue positive. They've already generated revenue and they have a separate arm doing that. So they don't even really touch this side, right? So you don't have to have that worry, am I going to get paid? Because it's instant. There's no playing around. Boom, it's in your back office. As soon as you hit it, you get it. That's a good one, huh? As soon as you hit it, you get it. Bam. So if you want it, it's all here. Let us regain control of our finances. That's what we do. All right. So at this point, I would like to give you an opportunity. Ask questions if you like. Let's see.
Once again, Mr. Hill, that was awesome. As usual, you never disappoint. That was an awesome presentation. And I know y'all heard. So, and I don't have any questions in the chat, but did anyone have a question? You could just unmute yourself and ask Mr. Hill.
All right.
And I just want to say, folks, Hill gives his time, his energy, and effort. And I'm not saying that just to be saying that. It's actually true. So, some people pump people up because, believe me, I'm not rehearsed or any of that. So if you have any questions or you're interested in team building to get the most out of your well, we don't want to say investment, but your venture. You want to get your wealth set. You want to start doing generational wealth instead of day-to-day paycheck movements. So use Mr. Hill. He's there for you. You can't talk to your people. Bring your people to him.
Yeah.
Bring your people to him so he can show them what you saw. Create value for your people. Get them on the line. The point is, don't explain the program to them because you may not know how to explain it right.
Yeah.
Let him explain it. So bring the people to him. That's your best bet. You want to go diamond, sapphire, ruby, and diamond, quadrillion, diamond, whatever diamond they have. Every time they put one on, we won't reach for one. So please, using, I don't want to say abuse them, but yeah, go ahead.
It's all good.
I'll
It's
give
all
you
good.
permission.
No problem.
I
I'm
just
here.
want to say, my name is Gardenia, and I try to help him out whenever I can. And he introduced the program to myself. I started, I think it was it April or May, somewhere back there.
June.
June. Okay, June. I see, I'm so excited. I give myself too much credit. So in June, and I can tell you, I've already recouped my money from my initial investment already. And this is what, October. And the ZENIQ coin has more than doubled than when we started. So I think it's a pretty cool investment, and I can't wait for what they have coming up. I'm excited about the university.
Yeah,
I can say, cool. I own a piece of that building. I'm excited about the tokenization projects, so that I can say, let's go to Dubai so I can look at my corner of the building over there that I own. So it seems like a very exciting project that we're entering into. And as I said, I've recouped my money. Plus, I've invited some people. They took note, as well as Mr. Hill helped me out a great deal. And I was able to actually purchase another package based on what I got from compensation. Nice. From the compensation plan, from the 9% you get from just people on your front level. Nice. So I think I did quite well there, and I think you will too. Just as I said, just use Mr. Hill. And for those of you, if you don't clearly understand it, even ask him a question about that. So if you're not really sure, because I'm not 100% sure about the tokenization things that they have going, but I know what I've seen. So I'm telling you, so just ask the questions. My grandmother used to tell me, common sense ain't that common, so use it, Yeah. So use your common sense, ask some questions, and that way you can get more familiar. And not only that, but the more familiar you get, you can explain a little bit more to somebody. And again, if you're not savvy at that, like I'm on here every week, not because I have to be. He doesn't ask me to come, but I'm on here every week because each week I take away something different. Because what I hear one week, and I go, oh, like the flying car. I didn't know about that deal. Okay. I hear you, Dubai.
Yeah. So, hey, it looks like I think Dawn. Yeah, she hasn't been on in a while. So yeah, Dawn. Let's see what you got, Dawn. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I mean, I always think you do a good presentation. I mean, like Gardenia, I need to watch it quite a few more times because each time I watch it, I take something else away, but not enough to put a whole sentence together. Maybe that's why. But I'm gonna keep at it. I'm not going to give up. Question I just wanted to know. I think I've asked you before, Rashid. Okay. On the device, the device that you can buy, is there any training on it? Because I'm not that I'm in a position to buy it now, but if I was to, or is it supposed to be self-explanatory? Because to me, it's like a tablet, and I wouldn't know what to do with it if I got one.
No, that's a valid question. I been in the U.S. just so you guys know, and I think I normally forget to even throw this out, and I've had people contact me on occasion. In the US, you have to have a VPN to access this opportunity, right? So that's the first thing. And I've had people contact me about the device, and that's why it came to mind when you mentioned that, Don. And they were in the UK, but their prospect is in the US. And they're like, hey, I can't get to the site. Why can't I get to the site? And I'm like, yes, you got to actually have a VPN to access the site. Now, in addition to that, I've been told that they're not shipping the devices to the US because, if you got to have a VPN to access it, then obviously they're not going to ship it over here. So I, at that point, didn't really ask many questions about it. So I don't have any answers as far as if there will be, but I can definitely talk to my sponsor, which is in the UK. And I know Eddie is here as well. he may be able to speak to that. He is definitely one of our top leaders in this organization. I'm talking the whole organization, and I'm just honored to have him here today. And so I'll ask him if he has any information on that. Like I said, because he's in the UK, it might be a different story as far as training or any additional support for the device if somebody purchases it outside of the US. So we will find out either way.
Yeah. Before you do that, then, just again, you know me, I've always got usually loads of questions.
Not a problem. I know.
When I understand enough to ask them, yes. But I'm just curious, if there's a 12-week wait on the device, what happens to their earnings in between then? Does that mean they just they won't start minting until 3 months' time?
That's a great question, and it's an answerable question. So thank you, Don. No, everybody has access to the back office, right? And so you'll have an account, and your minting and your hubs, all that information is available. So there's no requirement. There's nothing that you have to do with the hub physical device. You actually are able to do everything, which most people don't have that device. There is only 200,000 being made, and right now they have about 90,000 left. So obviously a lot of people want it, and I can understand that, but it's not a requirement at all to do the business. And obviously it's not, because nobody has one at this time. But they've shown, pictures and they're showing the development and all that kind of stuff. But no, it's no requirement to physically have it. Therefore, you can still monitor, do everything from your back office. But there are things on there that, if you just want to have something in your hand, and, some people feel that level of security is just better to have that physical device, and you can monitor and do everything right there. And there's some other value to it as well. And they're supposed to get into that more, like I said, at the event in Dubai. But on the surface, there's no requirement. No, not at all. You can monitor everything from your back office.
Thanks, Rashid.
Yes, ma'am. Eddie, talk to me. Black Sapphire Diamond in the making. Oh my gosh. I'm honored to have you here, sir.
Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the presentation. That was all beautiful, all beautiful. Always, every time I listen to you, I'm learning even much more information. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for showing me this opportunity, because already our lives in the UK are already transformed.
Wow.
Just quickly, let me answer the question that Don brought out, and then I'll come back to some few points. Yeah, so like already Rashid said, you don't need the device to do the business. Already you will access every information from ZENIQ Blockchain Explorer. You will see all that information there. Okay, and you can see how the device, the hub is meeting your coin. You will see all that information. The only thing is that we in the UK and other countries, they will ship these devices very soon. What we understand that when we went to Dubai, we saw the device, we touched the device, we spoke with the CEO. He told us a lot of information about the device. Just they're only waiting for a chip which they need to put in these devices, and then they begin shipping them off. Okay, and that's what just delayed that little bit of technology that they need the chip to put in the device. But it has a lot of information, a lot of settings. Itself, of course, it's a miner. Number two, it has a decentralized wallets. The exchange is going to be there. A lot of information on that device, on that hub. So I'm looking for having one and demonstrating it in our presentations, definitely. Yeah. So, great, but for the US, because of different laws, I think because of different laws, you may not receive it yet, but they are working towards that kind of direction to make sure that they attain the legality of all of that, of what must be done in the US, and then the shipping will come forth. But right now they haven't, but they are working towards that. Because I had that information, yes, they're going to be working towards that. But right now, it's not possible to go to the US. That's the reason why Rashid said that it may not be shipped right now, but it will be shipped in maybe, I don't know the time, but they are working towards that kind of direction. That's the reason why right now in the US, you have to log in using VPN. Okay, but after the legality and all that kind of thing, then you'll be able to access the website without VPN.
So Edson, Sorry, does that mean then that if you got the hub, I mean, the device, when you get it, do you have to sync it with your back office, or would it be automatic? And would you be offering any training in the UK? Is it Canary Wharf that you're based?
Yeah, we are based in Canary Wharf. So yes, when you have the device, you can link all your hubs on that same device. Okay, because every hub you buy has got its own wallet. So that wallet, you just connect it with your hub. Definitely, as the coins are minted, they officially come on the same hub. Okay, so that's the other part that is going to, yeah. So you can link all your hubs, and you'll be seeing your coins being minted on the same hub. Or otherwise as well, you can be withdrawing from the back office and bringing your coins in the ZENIQ App. Okay, that's another thing, another way as well. You can hold your coins on a decentralized wallet, which you can download and create your account, and then you'll be able to bring the coins to your ZENIQ Hub, your ZENIQ App as your wallet, and you can hold your coins there.
Okay.
So there are different ways. Yeah, different ways you can really hold your coins, whether on the wallet, on the device, or on the device on the decentralized wallet, which we already have.
For those of us that are technologically challenged, are you thinking of offering some kind of training in the future?
Yes, definitely. We have the man himself here, the trainer. So he's a coach. So we will be doing all this information, all these trainings. We'll be doing that. Now, yeah, we can't, because we need to first understand how the device will be working with us. What do we need to put there? What we cannot put. Then we'll be able to train everyone. But 100%, I saw the device. Touch the device. I put different settings on the device. I can testify on that one.
Excellent. Wow.
And we're going back in October on the 22nd for this another mega. If you haven't, I pray that I'm looking forward to meeting everyone here. Of course, meeting Rashid as well. Yeah. And definitely we'll have great time in Dubai. I've been there 2 times, meeting the CEO, going to SAFIR office, going to ZENIQ office. This time I'm looking forward to go to the OCS bank as well to verify this and that. So we verified this information. Honestly speaking, I've been personally in many stuff, but I have never been something like this. This is a blockchain technology. You cannot go wrong with blockchain. I can imagine in another few years with this, what is going to happen with us. Okay. And guess what? The beauty with this system, these guys here, what they are doing is so great, even to the level that as well we know that Binance Chain did an ICO, initial coin offering. They did IPO, initial public offering. Guess what? These guys never entered that kind of nonsense. They told us, the CEO told us that we have enough, we are well funded. That's the reason why we don't need anyone's money. Okay, that's why for them, they never went through initial coin offering, initial public offering, that kind of all these steps, like the way we've seen other blockchains go through that. Binance did that, Ethereum did that, but these guys, they never went. These guys are well funded. They have the money. They have the money, and like I said, I can't wait. I will be the first student for the blockchain university, because I have to be there, because this and look, these guys, this is not going to be an online university. It's not going to be an online university. You have to go to Dubai and study. It's going to be a physical university with their own buildings, like Rashid showed us in Dubai. They're already building a blockchain city. Guys, these guys are ahead of many nations. Dubai is ahead of many nations. And for me, I'm so grateful to Shahid. I'm so grateful to all our clients for this business, this technology that we're in. I can't imagine. That's why for me, I had gone to buy more hubs and order more hubs, because I know what is going to happen tomorrow. Just even benefiting from the profits that we'll be receiving from different projects that these guys are going to be doing. That even is enough. That is enough to change someone's life forever. Because of what? Do you know a company sharing 100% of profits generated from just only, for example, an exchange? If Binance decided to share 100% of their profits every single week.
Wow.
What would happen to us? So you need to look at how much is Binance making a week or a month or a day as the biggest exchange. And these guys are looking forward to make this exchange to be amongst the top exchanges in the world. And actually, even the CEO said they are working to be closer to Binance, even not or in future to beat Binance.
Yeah.
And I believe them because
Wow.
of what the things they're doing, they are looking to do to beat Binance. First and foremost, what they're doing is that they are on this exchange, every coin will be able to be swapped and converted. Every coin you know on this earth, which by that they have not done that. But every coin will be able to be swapped on our exchange. And that is something big. That is something big. So guys, for me, I am in, and I am in for life. And I am working hard. I've been here just the first of I joined Rashid 1st of August, and
Wow.
so literally I'm 2 months now, and in 2 months I'm already coming. I'm getting close to hitting diamond. Okay,
Yes.
I love these profits that we make every single day. I love these career bonuses that we are making after hitting ranks and ranks. Some of my guys are hitting ranks, 2 ranks, 3 ranks in 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am looking forward. Of course, maybe my plan is before 22nd of October, before the event, I hit diamond, or we definitely within this month, diamond has to be at home. This diamond has to be in my house.
Woo, that's amazing.
Yes, so we are working hard. We've opened an office even in Canada. We are even enlarging the office because we are having 2 sessions every single day, training in the morning, training in the afternoon. And we are signing people in the morning, signing people in the afternoon. You come for the presentation, we sign you. Whether you like it or not, you have to sign after hearing from us. Or if not, we'll give you €100 to kickstart you off. And then you will understand the system later. And guys are signing, they're adding more packages, they're adding more hubs, because we train them, we show them the future, and we show them what we missed in the first blockchain, which came with Bitcoin, which many of us, we were not aware. What we missed with Ethereum blockchain, and they came with their own token, which is Ethereum token. We missed that as well. And then Binance came, other blockchains came, and we missed all these things because we were not aware, we weren't well informed about crypto industry. Now, at this era, at this trend, where now ZENIQ blockchain is here, started just in April, I would be a fool after seeing what has happened with other blockchains and how many people have been made multi-billionaires and millionaires, and they are somewhere enjoying their lives because of those blockchains. I would be the fool if I don't put my effort with this new technology, with ZENIQ blockchain. I will be the fool on this earth, because right now we are informed, we are aware. Binance was just there yesterday. Their coin is now went to 600 plus dollars. And before our eyes, that happened. That also happened with Ethereum. That happened with Bitcoin. It cannot happen with ZENIQ when I'm looking. No. So that's why I'm putting my energy, I'm putting my effort, because I know what is coming in the front. Ahead of us, but just say 1 year, 2 years, we are looking at multimillionaires because of ZENIQ coin. Otherwise, these guys are doing what they promised, what they have delivered, they have already delivered, and what they promised, they're already delivering them. Okay, and the tokenization projects, guys, like how we are going to be buying our houses in Dubai because of tokenization, because of our coin. And guess what? They told us they already have a contract with Damak. Damak is the largest construction company in Dubai, and they already have a contract with them through tokenization. I was there when they officially put the advert on the highest building in the world. I was there in front of it. I saw these guys. So guys, I'm encouraging you, if you're here for the very first time, guys, do something about your life. I normally tell my people that making money is a personal decision. Is a personal decision. You can change your life by yourself. You don't expect someone else to change your life. You have to make your mind to change your financial status. And that, for me, I made that resolution. I don't know what about you, but if you are looking forward for the future, be part of ZENIQ and work and focus. Many people, they always love to be prostitution with many companies. You do there, you will never succeed in this many. Just focus and go to hit the goal and then enjoy the rest of it. Okay. Otherwise, thank you so much. Rashid, back to you. Thank you so much for having me tonight. And I'm looking forward to chat with you later on. Apart from that, thank you for the Zoom call. Thank you, bro.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm just honored, honored to be here with you, to be in the same organization. And I thank you for taking action. Just real quick to cap off what like Eddie said, he didn't play around. I'm telling you, all the passion you hear right now, he put that into action. He doesn't talk about it. He literally lives it. And I didn't even know of him. He saw it. He signed up. He got in. By the time I even heard from him, he was already on his way to his first rank already. Within a week, he was probably in the second rank. It wasn't about, let me look at it. Let me analyze it. Let me figure it out. Let me just see if it works. How many coins am I going to get every day? Am I going to make money off of this? He said, I see it. I got it. Team, let's go. Let's go. Right. I can talk about Sir Richard Branson and some other people that, have made statements to the fact that, if somebody offers you a great opportunity, you jump in and then you ask questions. Right. Or you can stay on the outside and ask questions all day long. It's about action. There's no achievement without action. Right. I don't know if you look at any of my videos on YouTube, I talk about action a lot because there's so much inaction. People see it, people listen, but they don't take any action. Don't take any action. Aloma, what you got? Talk to me.
Hi, good day, Rashid.
Hello. You're coming in really low.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Is it better?
Can
Oh, okay. It came in a little better then.
okay, so you're hearing me much better now.
Yes, there you are.
Okay, great. Yes, I'm really glad that you're having these sessions. I mean, I just want to thank you for your generosity in time and knowledge, and I'll always be locked on. I have two questions though. Okay. It's pertaining to the app. I thought I heard last week that you're gonna put together a little training video as to exactly how to start the app. And two, it's about tokenization. When I grasped the whole concept, I was wondering if it's a case where, as token holders, if we are coin holders, if we would be able to tokenize assets too. I mean, like, okay, say if I'm into art, like tokenize my art and offer it on the platform.
Okay. No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, so those are my areas I'm a little bit concerned about.
Okay. That, like you said, yeah, that's a very new area as far as I know. And I've asked questions to see what additional information we have or we can provide. And I have not gotten, any real details on if we're able to invest or if it's just a matter of us benefiting from the investments. I'll definitely ask the question. I have a call this afternoon with my sponsor, and she spent a lot of time, like I said, in Dubai and with Thomas, and the folks there. So I will definitely make a note and just ask, are we able to utilize their platform? I literally have a guy in San Antonio, Texas here, a good friend of mine, that has a project that I think is worthy of tokenization. And we talked about it and didn't know where we could go with it. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, we're staring at the leader in this industry. Maybe we'll be able to connect and do something. So I will ask, because like you said, I mean, if there's an opportunity for somebody in the organization to work with ZENIQ, you know, on your own art or your own, you know, type of assets, and see if they can help with that tokenization, and we all benefit, you know, well, we meaning you and the company, so to speak, I think it's worth the question. So if I'm understanding you correctly, you have the assets that you believe can be tokenized, and would we be able to do that with the ZENIQ platform? Is that correct?
Well, not I know of, you know, like aspiring artists and young persons here who, you know, would benefit from something like that.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Not a problem. Yeah. All right. That's a great question. Okay. Let me see. Anybody else got any questions? I just got something in the chat here. I'm trying to get